Hello, Cherie Hanson here. Been wading through a big mess of things I don't understand how to do. It keeps coming back to me. What do you do when you're finding something you can't figure out how to work it? This is my lesson. This is my lesson right now. Do you just hide and eat cookies and pull the covers up over your head, or do you persist to learn it? And I guess I'm being told there's no exit. You have to learn it. So it keeps bringing me back over and over again to this. But I was thinking of something the other day. A local political candidate had a threefold flyer that he put in everybody's mailbox with his performance report. And I thought, oh my goodness, this would be so great for me to do on my birthday. To report to myself what I have done in the last 12 months that was completed because of persistence, because of refusal to become frustrated and walk away. What are my growth items? How have I made my life better, more peaceful? How have I managed to do things successfully, carefully, mindfully? And I was thinking that's such a great idea. If everybody instituted a positive performance report on their birthday, so they can sit down and really look at their problems they've conquered, the things they've learned, how they've taken care of their body, how they have been a good friend, how they have, I have a garden and there are some tomatoes growing. Well, that's a victory. So, what do you think of that idea? I think it's a way to really give us feedback. Now, the problem with feedback that I see is feedback can help us grow or it can keep us trapped. What I mean by that is if you expect other people to pat you on the head, scratch you behind the ears, tickle your belly, then you're not building self-reliance and you're not building self-confidence. You're still hooked in to the outside world and letting it determine who you are and who you are possibly becoming, because that's very limited to hook into the outside world. But if you learn to make that feedback between you and you can get to a place where you are training yourself to observe your successes, your growth, your wise decisions. So I think the report card or the performance report, HR, your own HR, come to the office, I'm going to give you your report. And I think the thing that I was thinking about the most is how, because the mind is set up to focus on the negative, to be in a place where we fear the outside world because we fear death. That retraining is very valuable for us. Can you, in the moment you do something, say to yourself, look at that, I used to have trouble with that, but I did it quite easily. And that means that we're creating new neurons in our mind, and we're creating new mind habits. I think the real difficulty about this entire believing your thoughts thing is a lot of people don't understand that they're still trapped under the age of 7. They're still running the same program that they have always run. They're still living the same character on the play, in the play, walking the boards. And we really need to become very, very mindful. I'm going to tell you, I am really benefiting from having a personal trainer when I lift weights, because the personal trainer observes the slightest shift in posture or body or pace, and also feeds back when things are going well. So you're not in a place where you're a victim of your own roundabout. It's like going through a tunnel and there's just no light. It's just like, why is this always looking so horrible? And that comes from not having examples of people who conquer things, who come to a new place, who don't pay attention to their mind. The mind is it's like walking along with a sugar buzzed 4-year-old. It's just like, I want to rock. Oh, I hurt my knee. It's just insane. So it's really good for us to learn to not take what we're thinking too seriously, and to also focus on what we want to think and train ourselves to that. We can do this. And I'll tell you, the difference in your life from letting the babble, the insanity, the cycling weirdness of your thoughts control your life, and being in a place where you just calm the hell down is just momentous. It's a beautiful thing to do. So I encourage you, take a date, whatever date you want to choose, once a year, sit down and write yourself a loving, congratulatory progress report. What have you accomplished this year? And for you, it has to be very individual. It's not what would society say you have accomplished. It's what do you feel feeds into you becoming your higher self. For me, it's simple things. I make my bed in the morning. I sweep the floor. My room looks calm and orderly. Now, that's not something that anybody in the world is going to give me, a great big check for or anything. They don't see this space. But I know, because I can see that I am improving and I am getting joy from it. And that's the complete circle. That's what gets you out of the trap. This is who I am. This is what I enjoy. These are my successes. It's very personal. It's very individual, and it's very interior. So I just wanted to say I'm getting 4,900 views a month on my YouTube channel now. Thank you. It's so exciting. And my goal is to be the lab rat. I am the experiment. I am the architecture of my personality, my life, my future. And I want to be able to make things easier for other people by being an example, by being someone who can say the right thing at the right time to lift others up. That's my heart. And I want to say to you, if you want a channeled psychic reading or coaching, get a hold of me. I can do that. I've been doing it for 60 years. I have a very clear analysis of what your big block is in your growth, and I will be very clear with you. I'm not harsh, but I'm certainly direct. And I can just get you to the place where you see the one thing that you need to do to create a better future for yourself. Okay? Get a hold of me. And I say to you, as I always do, thank you so much for viewing my YouTube videos. Thank you for the thumbs up, for the comments, for supporting me. I appreciate you.